This is Dan Meyer with RCR Wireless News at the Telecom Council's Innovation Showcase here in California. I'm joined by Thomas Kicker from DT. Thanks for joining us, we appreciate it.
Sure, thank you for having me.
Well, I was going to have you give an overview of the company, but I think most people might know who you guys are. But maybe for those who don't, maybe a 30-second quick blurb on what DT is.
Sure. So Deutsche Telekom is a mainly European operator. We also have the stake obviously in T-Mobile US.
Yeah.
We're having some 130 million customers around the globe. So T-Mobile is the consumer brand, which is maybe best known. So basically, based on best technology, pan-European IP network, we are trying now really to translate into the customer experiences and customer use cases which we want to improve. So really how can we translate based on best technology, what are the use cases that really have a benefit for our customers? So that's what we are looking for partners, obviously, which we can do business with, and the Valley is obviously the perfect place to do that.
That makes sense. Well, maybe talk a bit, like I said, I know we were talking earlier about kind of your experiences here so far today, and it's been a very intense day for you, an intense week it sounds like as well. But how's the day gone for you so far here at the event?
Well, it's been great. Actually, I'm just about to also intellectually digesting everything.
You're about to hear information. It seems
yes,
like, yeah.
I am. But it's intense, but it's very, very exciting. Also, very, very good startups here on the ground. All the CEOs here. So I like the enthusiasm, but I also like obviously the know-how that they have. For me, it's important to locate where in the whole ecosystem that we are dealing with is the company, and where would we have a joint value proposition really which we can bring to the market. So this is easier said than done actually, also to connect it to what team in our company.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to do. So most of it will be done in the aftermath, I think, when I be able to look over everything. But so it's an exciting day. Exciting companies here. It really outbeats my high expectations, I have to say.
Yeah, good. I know we were talking again earlier a little bit too. I think one of the things you brought up, and I think is an important point, maybe for a lot of companies here, is that when they come to talk to you, they need to make sure that they have, I guess, make their technology matter, like make it relevant to what you guys are trying to do. I mean, it's great to have new technologies and innovation out there, but unless they can really connect it to what you guys might need, they're kind of almost wasting their time at this point. So I guess can you talk a bit about the importance of making sure that these companies that do want to talk to you, that they really have kind of their kind of story lined up correctly to make sure that they're really talking to you in the way that that really gets across what you guys need.
Yeah, this is a super important point, I think. Obviously, everybody comes from changing the world, saving the world kind of thing. We do have, obviously we wanted to,
sure.
And we will, and we help,
Yeah.
but we also need to understand what is really the business case behind it, and how can we make a value proposition out of it. So it's important for them to understand who we are, as it is important of us understanding who are they. So on how to approach this together, this is the tricky part actually, because and that differentiates the great from the good. Not to understand that I have a great technology, but also how will that be understood by the customer, be it like the first customer or the end customer. This is definitely crucial.
Yeah, they need to have like a long-term vision of what their product can actually do, working with you, and so not just come to you and say, hey, look what I've got. You have to be able to say, this is what I have, and this is what it can do.
Yes, and also to understand what is my role in the ecosystem and also in the value chain. You know, am I a software supplier, and do I have the distribution? Where do I want to partner with?
Yeah, and it seems like too for telecom operators, especially one as large as DT. I mean, it is an evolving world out there, and the networks themselves are evolving rapidly. I mean, software is changing so much of the networks going forward, whether it's virtualization technologies or even the move towards 5G, whatever that's going to be.
Right.
It's such an evolution for everybody. I'm guessing for you guys, you're obviously looking out for ways to kind of help you with that process, I'm sure.
Absolutely. No, we need those independent, fast-moving, fresh thinking cells, which the startups are. To really refresh our thinking and also add up on these big topics that we are working on. This is just if we manage to integrate them, and if we manage to translate the cultures then this is just the thing you have to do, otherwise you won't survive.
Yeah, and again, the scale you guys offer, again, your worldwide operations, big focus in Europe, here in the U.S. as well. I mean, you guys offer the scale for a lot of these companies.
Right.
I'm sure they can't even imagine really
Right.
the scale you can bring to the market.
Right.
But it's got to be a challenge for you guys too, because you do have to kind of realize that some of these solutions might work maybe in some of your markets, maybe not all
Yeah.
your markets. So it's a big evolution for you guys.
That's one of the first questions for me also is, how many languages you can offer your services in, because obviously, obviously everything starts here with the US and with English, fair enough, but to roll it out, you need to have this flexibility to go to other languages, other countries as well.
Yeah,
But that's where we help.
Yeah, I mean, the growing markets out there aren't English-speaking languages.
Yes.
I mean, the big, fastest growing markets
Right.
are Latin
Right.
America or wherever it's going to be.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's a big part of it going forward. I know we were also talking a bit earlier. Again, this is a very intense way to kind of do these meetings. I guess as you work with Telecom Council on this, I mean, how is it? I guess how's that work been going with them, and how important has it been to kind of work with those guys in this type of environment too?
Well, it's really a great platform, I have to say, because not only there's lots of know-how, but they also really understand an operator. So it's a very targeted platform for us on because they know what we are interested in. So for me, this is a much more focused activity than many other pitch days or incubators, etc. So I'm quite new to the Valley, but like the few interactions I had, especially with Telecom Council, were very, very positive and helpful for me.
Very good, very good. And I'm guessing too, again, as you guys move forward, I'm guessing this kind of event or similar events like this will be a big part of your, I'm guessing your work going forward too.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
yes.
that makes sense. Well, again, hey, Thomas, definitely appreciate the great insight on that. Obviously, you're going to have a very full day today, and we definitely appreciate you taking the time on this as well, but thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
Great,
Thank you.
all right, thanks so much. All right,
Thank you.
this is Dan Meyer with RCR at the Telecom Council event, Innovation Showcase event. Thanks for watching.